Keep your spine straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in. Hold it there. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Yoantah Pravishya Mama Vacham Imam Prasuptam Sanjeevayatya Shakti Dharasvathamna Anyamsha Hasta Charana Shravanatvagadim Pranam Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam Pranam Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivaranam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavighnopashantaye Ishvara Paramah Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Krishnan Narayanam Vande Krishnam Vande Vrajapriyam Krishnan Dvaipayanam Vande Krishnam Vande Prathasatam Satchidananda Rupaya Vishvotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Ramapati Padam Bhoja Parisphurati Manasam Senapati Maham Vande Vishwaksenam Nirantaram Prahlada Narada Parashara Pundarika Vyasambharisha Shuka Shaunaka Bhishma Dalbhyan Rukmangadarjuna Vasishtha Vibhishanadi Punyani Man Parama Bhagavatan Smarami Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadhyasya yatonvayaditaratah Chardheshvabhipnyasvarat Tene brahmaradaya Kavaye Muhyanti Yatsurayaha Tejo Vari Mrudayatha Vinimayaha Yatra Trisargo Mrusha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Parandhimahi Dharma Projhita Kaitavotra Paramaha Nirmatsaranam Satam Vedyam Vastavamatra Vastu Shivadam Tapatrayon Shrimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim va parairishvaraha Sadyo Hridya Varudhyate Trakritivihi Shushrushubistatkshanat Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Phalam Shukamukhadamrutatrava Sanyutam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha Yam Pravrajantamanupeta Krityam Dvaipayano Viraha Katara Juhava Putreti Tanmayataya Taravobhineduhu Tam Sarva Bhuta Hridayam Munimanatosmi Yasvanubhavamakila Shruti Saramekam Adhyatmadipamatitirshatantamondham Samsarinam Karunayaha Purana Guhyam तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनाम् नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रये। यस्य भगवताख्या सर्वेषां भक्तिदानृणां स एव करुणा सिन्धुः बोधितात्मा गुरुर्मम। तस्मै श्री वासुदेवाय धरणीसुररूपिणे गुरुवायुपुरेशाय तुभ्यं श्री गुरवे नमः। शङ्खचक्रगदा पद्मधारिणे गुरुरूपिणे गुरुवायुपुरेशाय वासुदेवाय ते नमः। संसारसागरे मग्नं दीनं मां करुणानिधे कर्मग्राहगृहीताङ्गं मामुद्धर भवार्णवात्। श्रीमद्भागवताख्योऽयं प्रत्यक्षः कृष्ण एव हि स्वीकृतोऽसि मया नाथ मुक्त्यर्थं भवसागरे। मनोरथो मदीयोऽयं सफलः सर्वथा त्वया निर्विघ्नेनैव कर्तव्यः दासोऽहं तव केशव। शुकरूप प्रबोधज्ञ सर्वशास्त्रविशारद एतत् कथा प्राकाशेन मदज्ञानं विनाशय। पीताम्बरं करविराजितचक्रशङ्खं कौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रम् राधासहायमतिसुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि। वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्रीमद्भागवत माहात्म्यम् अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। कुमाराऊचुः ज्ञानवैराग्यसंयुक्ता भक्तिस्ते मरसावह प्रतिगेहं प्रतिजनं ततः क्रीडां करिष्यति। Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's Bhagwat session. Greetings on this most auspicious Jayanti of Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankaracharya. May we abide into his teachings. May we realize the oneness in all. May we don't remain in duality. This is mine and this is yours. This is me, mine. That is you and yours. May this difference gets vanished just by remembering his name. We are on a beautiful phase because now we are getting the answers. In the mantra 60th, we saw that Shrimad Bhagavata Alapaha, that is the license, or that is the key to revoke Bhakti, Jnana, Vairagya, which are dull, which are listless, which are not moving, her sons. who are really become Vriddha. And the solution is to chant Bhagavatam. This is what the 4 Mahatmas have told, the greatest saints. Sanakadi Putra, Sanakadis have told us this. So, and then he says that if you will chant that, this is the last mantra which we saw, 63rd, that you chant Bhagavat and that Jnana Vairagya Bhakti along with Jnana Vairagya, she will flow in the hearts of every person in every house. Tatak Kridang Karishyati, she will dance in every heart. This is the place we stopped last week. Now we are going ahead. Now Naradji has a question. So Naradji says, you are saying you chant Bhagavat and Bhakti, Jnana, Vairagya will get invoked, but now there is a problem. What is Naradji's problem now? He says, but we will find out what is it. Okay, so who's starting today first? We'll have Shreyas and Sharadaji starting first. Narada Uvacha.
Narada Uvacha
Veda Vedanta Ghoshaischa. Am I not audible? Veda Vedanta Ghoshaischa. Am I not audible?
You are Varshaji.
You are.
You have any issue, Shardaji? Say yes.
Yes. Your voice is lagging.
Your voice is lagging.
Okay. Veda Vedanta Ghoshaischa.
Veda Vedanta Ghoshaischa.
Veda Vedanta Ghoshaischa.
Gita Pathai Prabodhitam.
Gita Pathai Prabodhitam.
Gita Pathai Prabodhitam.
Bhakti Jnana Viragana.
Bhakti Jnana Viraganam.
Bhakti Jnana Viraganam.
Nodatiштhatrikan yada.
Nodati Thatrikan Yada.
Nodatiштhatrikan yada.
Shrimad Bhagavatalapat.
Shrimad Bhagavatalapat.
Shrimad Bhagavatalapat.
Tat katham bodhameshyati. Are you there, Shreyas?
Yes.
Yes.
Tat katham bodhameshyati.
Tat katham bodhameshyati.
Tatkatham bodhameshyati.
Tat kathasu tu vedarthaha.
Tat kathasu tu vedarthaha.
Tatkathasu tu vedarthaha.
Shloke shloke pade pade.
Shloke shloke pade pade.
Shloke shloke pade pade.
Narada Uvacha. Veda Vedanta Ghoshaischa. Gita Pathai Prabodhitam.
Narada Uvacha. Veda Vedanta Ghoshaischa. Gita Pathai Prabodhitam.
Narada Uvacha. Veda Vedanta Ghoshaischa. Gita Pathai Prabodhitam.
Bhakti Jnana Viraganam. Nodatiштhatrikan yada.
भक्तिज्ञानविरागाणां नोदतिष्ठत्रिकं यदा
भक्तिज्ञानविरागाणां नोदतिष्ठत्रिकं यदा
श्रीमद्भागवतालापात् तत्कथं बोधमेष्यति
श्रीमद्भागवतालापात् तत्कथं बोधमेष्यति
श्रीमद्भागवतालापात् तत्कथं बोधमेष्यति
तत्कथासु तु वेदार्थः श्लोके श्लोके पदे पदे
तत्कथासु तु वेदार्थः श्लोके श्लोके पदे पदे
तत्कथासु तु वेदार्थः श्लोके श्लोके पदे पदे
नारद उवाच वेदान्तघोषैश्च गीतापाठैः प्रबोधितं भक्तिज्ञानविरागाणां नोदतिष्ठत्रिकं यदा श्रीमद्भागवतालापात् तत्कथं बोधमेष्यति तत्कथासु तु वेदार्थः श्लोके श्लोके पदे पदे
Awesome, Shreyas. Very fantastic.
नारद उवाच वेदान्तघोषैश्च गीतापाठैः प्रबोधितं भक्तिज्ञानविरागाणां नोदतिष्ठत्रिकं यदा श्रीमद्भागवतालापात् तत्कथं बोधमेष्यति तत्कथासु तु वेदार्थः श्लोके श्लोके पदे पदे.
Good. So now, when the Sanakadi brothers, they offered the solution that this is what is to be done, Naradji says, Veda Vedanta Ghoshehi. Tritiya Vibhakti means instrumental case, means by or with. By the Ghosha, by the chanting of Veda Vedantas, Gita Pathai, again Tritiya Bahuvachan, that means again instrumental case, by or with, by chanting of Gita, Prabodhitam. We try to wake them up by doing Veda Vedanta chanting and Gita Patha. Bhakti Jnana Viraganam. These three. Na Udattishtat Trikanyada. Yeah, these three didn't even move. They didn't get up only. So we have already chanted Vedas, Gita. They have not moved with that. So Tat Katham, with that how, with what? Shrimad Bhagawatalapaha, then how with the Bhagavatas chanting, Bodhameshyati, how will they get awakened, or how we can bring them back to consciousness by chanting Bhagavatam. Tat kathasu tu vedarthaha. In the stories of Bhagawat, it is Vedartha only in every shloke. No, not just shloka. Pade, in every word there is Veda over there. In what? In Bhagawat. So already Veda chanting is done, already Gita chanting is done. Then with that they have not come to consciousness. How they will come to consciousness with chanting Bhagawat is the question of Naradji. Okay. Narada Uvacha Veda Vedanta Ghoshaischa Gita Pathaih Prabodhitam Bhakti Jnana Viragana Nodatishthtrikam Yada Shrimad Bhagavata Lapat, from Lapat Panchami over there. So by doing the chanting of that from Bhagavat chanting, Tatkatham Bodhameshyati. So see those attars are there, Lapat. half ta is gone there. Then balance is one full ta and another half ta. So that's why Shreyas was finding it little difficult. He was getting stuck because there are 3 tas over there. One half, one full, and another half. So one half is going with lapat. So Bhagavata lapat Panchami. From that Bhagavata's chanting, Tat Katham. How? Tat Katham Bodhamishyati. Tat Kathasu tu Vedarthaha. Tat Kathasu. In that Kathasu. Saptami. Vedarthaha. Shloke, Pade, Pade. In every shloka there is Veda in Bhagavat. Every word is a Veda. Katham Bodhishyati. Shrimad Bhagavata Lapat. Tat Katham Bodhamishyati. Tat Kathasu tu Vedarthaha. Shloke, Pade, Pade. Saranya. Chindantu Sanshayam Hyenam.
Chindatu.
Chindantu.
Could you repeat it again, Auntie?
Yes, darling. Chindantu Sanshayam Hyenam. Chindantu Sanshayam Hyenam.
Chindantu Sanshayam Hyenam.
Repeat.
Chindantu Sanshayam. Chindantu Sanshayam Hyenam.
Very good. Bhavanto Moghadarshanah.
Bhavanto Moghadarshanah. Bhavanto Moghadarshanah.
Vilambo Natra Kartavyaha.
Vilambo Natra Kartavyaha. Vilambo Natra Kartavyaha.
Sharanagata Vatsalaha.
Sharanagata Vatsalaha. Sharanagata Vatsalaha.
Chindantu Sanshayam Hyenam. Bhavanto Moghadarshanah.
Chindantu Sanshayam Hyenam. I am not getting the tune
Okay.
for this word.
Yeah. Hyenam. Hyen. Hyenam. Yeah. Hyenam. Chindantu.
Chindantu
Sanshayam
Sanshayam Hyenam.
Repeat.
Hyenam. Chindantu Sanshayam Hyenam. Bhavanto Moghadarshanah. Chindantu Sanshayam Hyenam. Chintantu Sanshayam Hyenam. Bhavanto Moghadarshanah.
Very good. You're managing without the power. Excellent. These are our challenges. Bhagavad challenges. Vilambo Natra Kartavyaha. Sharanagata Vatsalaha.
Vilambo Natra Kartavyaha. Sharanagata Vatsalaha.
Kartavyaha, don't say. Kartavyaha, you say, and your camera is off. I have to see your sweet face now.
No, and I could not see the lyrics only.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Vilambo Natra Kartavyaha. Sharanagata Vatsalaha.
Full verse.
Chindantu Sanshayam Hyenam. Bhavanto Moghadarshanah. Vilambo Natra Kartavyaha. Sharanagata Vatsalaha.
Repeat.
Chindantu Sanshayam Hyenam. Bhavanto Moghadarshanah. Vilambo Natra Kartavyaha. Sharanagata Vatsalaha.
Chindantu Very good, yeah. So now he said, Chindantu samshayam henam. He enam. This samshay, enam samshayam, chindantu. Clear this doubt. Bhavantaha, you are. Bhavantaha, you are. See, that S sign is there. That is amogha. Mogha is wasteful. Amogha is which never is futile. So meaning is opposite. But because there is a santi, bhavanto mogha darshanaha, keep in mind it is not mogha darshana, it is amogha darshana. Bhavanto mogha, amogha. We are not chanting a because the rhythm will break the chandas. So bhavanto mogha darshanaha is bhavantaha amogha darshanaha. So mogha is futile. Amogha is which is not futile. Darshan, whose darshan never goes futile. So now since you have appeared, you should remember the previous stories, 2-3 class ago stories. Naraji was going to all pilgrimage. He's not saying, now he thought he has to go to do the tapa. Then when he goes to the forest to do the tapa, then he meets the Sanat Kumaras. So it is a rare thing. So now he's saying, your darshan is amogha darshan. Whenever anybody who gets your darshan means it's not going to go in vain. It's not wasteful. Means it's going to be fruitful. So now since you are like this, amogha darshana, vilambaha na kartavyaha atra. Vilambaha delay atra over here. Na kartavyaha. Na atra kartavya. You should not delay over here. Sharanagata vatsalaha. Whoever comes under your shelter, whoever is coming, you are so compassionate to all those who come under your shelter. So now I have come under your shelter. Now you clear this doubt for me. So your darshan is like this, amogha. And now I have come to under your shelter. So without delay, you please clear Chindantu Hyanam Samshayaha, is Naraji saying to him. Chindantu Samshayam Hyanam Bhavanto Mogha Darshanaha Vilambo Natra Kartavyaha Sharanagata Vatsalaha. Vatsalaha plural because there are 4. It's not 1. For 4 he is saying. Okay, any kids, any young adults are there? All done? Okay, so adults now raise your hands, those who want to volunteer. Lataji, Binaji. Kumara Uchuhu.
Kumara Uchuhu.
Kumara Uchuhu.
Vedopanishadam Sarat. So we have to do ta over there.
Vedopanishadam Sarat.
Vedopanishadam Sarat.
Jata Bhagavati Katha.
Jata Bhagavati Katha.
Jata Bhagavati Katha.
Atyuttama tato bhati.
Atyuttama tato bhati.
Atyuttama tato bhati.
Prithak bhuta phala kritihi.
Prithak bhuta phala kritihi.
Prithak bhuta phala kritihi.
We'll do one more, though it is not attached, but I see only 2 more hands as volunteers. So you can go ahead. Amulagrau rasas. Rasas tishtanaste is one word. The break of that I will tell in a while. So we'll do that chanting whole. Amulagrau rasas tishtanaste na swadyate yatha.
Amulagram rasastishthannastena svadyate yatha.
Amulagram rasastishthannastena स्वाद्यते यथा
स भूयः सम्पृथग्भूतः
स भूयः सम्पृथक् भूतः
स भूयः सम्पृथग्भूतः
फले विश्वमनोहरः
फले विश्वमनोहरः
फले विश्वमनोहरः
कुमाराऊचुः वेदोपनिषदां सारात् जाता भागवती कथा
कुमाराऊचुः वेदोपनिषदां सारात् जाता भागवती कथा
कुमाराऊचुः वेदोपनिषदं सारात् जाता भागवती कथा
अत्युत्तमा ततो भाति पृथग्भूता फलाकृतिः
अत्युत्तमा ततो भाति पृथग्भूता फलाकृतिः
अत्युत्तमा ततो भाति पृथग्भूता फलाकृतिः
आमूलाग्रं रसस्तिष्ठन्नास्तेन स्वाद्यते यथा
आमूलाग्रं रसस्तिष्ठन्नास्तेन स्वाद्यते यथा
नास्ते रसस्तिष्ठन्नास्ते
आमूलाग्रं रसस्तिष्ठन्नास्तेन स्वाद्यते यथा
आमूलाग्रं रसस्तिष्ठन्नास्तेन स्वाद्यते यथा
स भूयः सम्पृथग्भूतः फले विश्वमनोहरः
स भूयः सम्पृथग्भूतः फले विश्वमनोहरः
स भूयः सम्पृथग्भूतः फले विश्वमनोहरः
Do I do the whole thing?
Yes.
कुमाराऊचुः वेदोपनिषदां सारात् जाता भागवती कथा अत्युत्तमा ततो भाति पृथग्भूता फलाकृतिः आमूलाग्रं रसस्तिष्ठन्नास्तेन स्वाद्यते यथा स भूयः सम्पृथग्भूतः फले विश्वमनोहरः
कुमाराऊचुः वेदोपनिषदां सारात् जाता भागवती कथा अत्युत्तमा ततो भाति पृथग्भूता फलाकृतिः आमूलाग्रौ रसस्तिष्ठन्नास्तेन स्वाद्यते यथा भूयः सम्पृथग्भूतः फले विश्वमनोहरः.
Very good. Now, very beautiful portion this is. We should keep all our attention and the explanation which Sanatji is giving. Very beautiful examples. So now how he explains to Naradji's doubt is, Veda Upanishadam Sarat. From the Sara. So we have seen that like in that Lapat, Shrimad Bhagavata Alapat, we saw Panchami, from. So like that Sarat, from essence of what? Veda Upanishad. Bhagavati Katha. Okay, Jata. So Bhagavat Katha has come from Veda and Upanishad Sara, essence. Atyuttama Tato Bhati. Therefore, it is fantastic. Atyuttama. Best. When? Prithag bhuta phala kritihi. Because it is from the Veda and Upanishad, it is representing its fruit. So it is a separate fruit from the Veda and Upanishad. Veda and Upanishad's fruit is Bhagwat. That's why it is Atyuttama. So to make this point understand, the next line is the Drishtanta. Amulagram. Amulagram means from the mula to the tip, agra. From the root to the tip of the tree. Rasaha tishthan aste. So all the Sanskrit one, Nikhila ji and all, find out which sandhi is this. Tishthan is there, but we don't break it as naste. We break it as aste. So from the mula to the agra, rasaha tishthan aste. The juice, the essence of the plant is there in the whole tree, okay? But na svadyate. So if you take a branch of a mango tree and eat, is it going to taste as sweet as the mango, or leaf or a root of a mango tree? Do you think it's going to taste as sweet as that mango? But the essence of the mango is in that whole tree. But it is not na svadyate. Yatha, like how it is amulagra rasa, though it is there, how it is not, we are not able to taste it. Sa bhuyaha, that again, some prithak bhutaha. Prithak bhutaha, if it separates in the form of what? Phale, Vishwa Manohara, it captivates everybody's mind. So the essence of a tree is in its fruit. When this fruit is ripe and separated from the tree, it captivates everybody's mind. We can taste the sweetness of the fruit, but we can't taste the tree, which is having the same essence. So the fruit which is separate from the main is having the essence. So we'll have some few more examples and Drishtanta coming ahead. So like that, Bhagavatam is the fruit separated from the tree of the Veda and the Upanishad. So that's why we can taste it. We can all taste and enjoy Veda and Upanishad as we can taste Bhagavat. What a lovely example, right? And it is true. If we'll sit in one Vedanta class, we'll feel so sleepy and so boring. But when it comes to Bhagavatam, our minds are so happy. It's easy. We enjoy the rasa. So now Kumaras are going to explain furthermore. We'll see what are the other examples. Kumara uchuhu Vedopanishadam sarat jata bhagavati katha atyuttama tato bhati prithak bhuta phalakritihi amulagra rasastishtan amulagram rasastishtan naste nasvadyate yatha. Not to say naste, it is aste. And that's why tishthan aste. What is that? Rasa is tishthan aste. That's why we cannot break over there. Nasvadyate yatha sabhuya samprithag bhutaha phale vishwamanoharaha. Okay, next Venkatesh Bhaji, Sajeev ji. Yatha dugdhe sthitam sarpihi.
Yatha dugdhe sthitam sam
Sthitam
sthitam sam
sarpihi.
sarpihi. Yatha. No, you carry on, sir. I'm sorry.
Yatha dugdhe stitham sarpihi.
Sthitam.
Yatha dugdhe stitham sarpihi.
Sthi and ta.
Yatha dugdhe stitham sarpihi.
Correct. Nasvadayopakalpate.
Naswadayopakalpate.
Nasvadayopakalpate.
पृथग्भूतं हि तद्गव्यम्
पृथक् भूतं हि तद् दव्यं तग् दव्यं
पृथग्भूतं हि तद्द्रव्यं
द्रव्य no gavya
द्रव- oh,
it is not dra it is ga
okay. पृथग्भूतं हि तद्गव्यं
devanam rasavardhanam
देवानां रसवर्धनं
devanam
देवानां रसवर्धनं
देवानां रसवर्धनं
we'll do the next one ikshunamapi madhyantam
ईक्षूणाम् ईक्षूणामादि मध्यान्तं
aha ikshunamapi madhyantam
ईक्षूणाम् अधिमध्यान्तं
aha ikshunam api so
अपि
ikshuna so that api is mapi
Okay.
ikshunamapi madhyantam
ईक्षूणाम् अपि मध्यान्तं
madhyantam
मध्यान्तं
dha mahaprana madhyantam
मध्यान्तं
ईक्षूणामपि मध्यान्तं
sharkara vyapya tishtati
शर्करा व्याप्य तिष्ठति
शर्करा व्याप्य तिष्ठति
पृथक् भूता च सा मिष्टा
पृथक् भूता च सा मिष्ठा
मिष्टा अल्पप्राण
मिष्ठा
not mishtha mishta
मिष्ठा
not tha ta अल्पप्राण
मिष्ठा
ta tomato
मिष्ठा मिष्ठा ओके
not mishtha mishta
मिष्ठा
पृथग्भूता च सा मिष्टा
तथा भागवती कथा
तथा भागवती कथा
यथा दुग्धे स्थितं सर्पिः न स्वादायोपकल्पते
यथा दुग्धे स्थितं सर्पिः
न सर्पिः then न स्वादायोपकल्पते
ओके यथा दुग्धे स्थितं सर्पिः न स्वादायोपकल्पते
okay you will practice yatha stha dugdhe stha sthitam stha and sarpi rasva e in your at home
Okay.
so all these mahaprana and the sarpihi it should go
Okay.
Sachiv ji
यथा दुग्धे स्थितं सर्पिः न स्वादायोपकल्पते
पृथक् भूतं हि तद्गव्यं देवानां रसवर्धनम्
पृथक् भूतं
पृथक्
ओके सॉरी ओके जी पृथक् भूतं हि तद्गव्यं देवानां रसवर्धनम्
very good
पृथग्भूतं हि तद्गव्यं देवानां रसवर्धनम्
ईक्षूणामपि मध्यान्तं शर्करा व्याप्य तिष्ठति
ईक्षूणाम् अपि मध्यान्तं शर्करा व्याप्य तिष्ठति
मध्यांतस ध practice
ईक्षूणामपि मध्यान्तं शर्करा व्याप्य तिष्ठति
पृथक् भूता च सामिष्टा तथा भागवती कथा
पृथक् भूता च सामिष्टा तथा भागवती कथा
पृथग्भूता च सा निमिष्टा तथा भागवती कथा.
Do the full verse both.
ओके यदा दुग्धे स्थितं सर्पिः न स्वादायोपकल्पते पृथक् भूतं हि तद्गव्यं देवानां रसवर्धनम् ईक्षूणाम् अपि मध्यान्तं शर्करा व्याप्य तिष्ठति पृथक् भूता च सामिष्टा तथा भागवती कथा.
यथा दुग्धे स्थितं सर्पिः न स्वादायोपकल्पते
न
स्वादायोपकल्पते पृथग्भूतं हि तद्गव्यं देवानां रसवर्धनम् ईक्षूणामपि मध्यान्तं शर्करा व्याप्य तिष्ठति पृथग्भूता च सामिष्टा तथा भागवती कथा.
So now we got first the example like the root and the tree from all that and in the fruit. So now the same thing is given. Theme is told with different example. Ikshu means sugarcane. No, before that there is a line. Yatha dugdhe, like in the milk. Dugdhe saptami, in the milk. Sthitam sarpihi, in the milk there is ghee. Swadaya na upakalpate, but you don't get to taste ghee when you are drinking milk. Correct. But that ghee is there in the milk. Pruthak bhutam hi tad gavyam. The things that you get from the cow is gavyam. So when you separate it out and make the ghee out of it, then what? Devanam rasavardhanam. Even gods enjoy this ghee. Correct. But till then, it is not tasted. You will have to separate. And that separation only, when you make the ghee out of it only, then you can enjoy the taste of the ghee. Till then, you cannot enjoy. Then, another example. Ikshu. Ikshu is sugarcane. So, ikshunamapi, madhya, anta, everywhere, in the center, in the end, in the top, everywhere. Sharkara vyapya tishtati. Sugar is vyapya in tishtati. Sugar is staying all very occupied in the whole of the sugar cane. But do we taste sugar in that? We don't taste sugar. Pruthak bhuta cha samishta. When only you make the process and you take the sugar, then that sweetness is experienced. So like that, Bhagavati Katha. Very beautiful, right? So all these examples, the tree and the fruit, the ghee and the milk, the sugar cane and the sugar. It's all there in everything, but you don't get it until it is separated out from. So like that, Veda is very good, but when the Bhagavad is separate from it, when that fruit, then you can enjoy the sweetness of it. Yatha dugdhe sthitam sarpihi na svadayopakalpate pruthak bhutam hi tadgavyam devanam rasavardhanam ikshunamapi madhyantam sharkara vyapya tishtati पृथक भूता च सामिष्टा तथा भागवती कथा. धारिणी जी लता कार्ते. इदं भागवतं नाम
इदं भागवतं नाम
भागवतं नाम
इदं
इदं
idam
जी धारणी जी इदं भागवतं नाम
idam bhagavatam nama
इदं भागवतं नाम
पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितं
पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितं
पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितं
भक्ति ज्ञान विरागाणां
भक्ति ज्ञान विरागाणां
भक्ति ज्ञान विरागाणां
स्थापनाय प्रकाशितम्
स्थापनाय प्रकाशितम्
स्थापनाय प्रकाशितम्
वेदांत वेद सुस्नाते
वेदांत वेद सुस्नाते
वेदांत वेद सुस्नाते
गीताया अपि कर्तरि
गीताया अपि कर्तरि
गीताया अपि कर्तरि
परितापवति व्यासे
परितापवति व्यासे
परितापवति व्यासे
मुह्यत्यज्ञानसागरे
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 इदं भागवतं नाम पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितम्
इदं भागवतं नाम पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितम्
इदं भागवतं नाम पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितम्
भक्ति ज्ञान विरागाणां स्थापनाय प्रकाशितम्
भक्ति ज्ञान विरागाणां स्थापनाय प्रकाशितम्
भक्ति ज्ञान विरागाणां स्थापनाय प्रकाशितम्
वेदांत वेद सुस्नाते गीतायापि कर्तरि
वेदांत वेद सुस्नाते गीताया अपि कर्तरि
वेदांत वेद सुस्नाते गीताया अपि कर्तरि
परितापवति व्यासे मुह्यत्यज्ञानसागरे
परितापवति व्यासे मुह्यत्यज्ञानसागरे
परितापवति व्यासे मुह्यत्यज्ञानसागरे.
But we do the next one because it is linked to this. Tada tvaya pura proktam.
तदा त्वया पुरा प्रोक्तम्
तदा त्वया पुरा प्रोक्तम्
चतुश्लोकसमन्वितम्
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 तदीयश्रवणात् सद्यः
तदीयश्रवणात् सद्यः
तदीयश्रवणात् सद्यः
निर्बाधो बादरायणः
निर्बाधो बादरायणः
निर्बाधो बादरायणः
तदा त्वया पुरा प्रोक्तं चतुश्लोकसमन्वितम्
तदा त्वया पुरा प्रोक्तं चतुश्लोकसमन्वितम्
तदा त्वया पुरा प्रोक्तं चतुश्लोकसमन्वितम्
तदीयश्रवणात् सद्यः निर्बाधो बादरायणः
तदीयश्रवणात् सद्यः निर्बाधो बादरायणः
तदीयश्रवणात् सद्यः निर्बाधो बादरायणः
Full verse, ma'am.
all three together.
इदं भागवतं नाम पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितं
Puranam.
पुराणं इदं भागवतं नाम पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितं भक्तिज्ञानविरागाणां स्थापनाय प्रकाशितम् वेदान्तवेदसुस्नाते गीताया अपि कर्तरि परितापवति व्यासे मुह्यत्यज्ञानसागरे तदा त्वया पुरा प्रोक्तं चतुश्लोकसमन्वितं तदीयश्रवणात् सद्यः निर्बाधो बादरायणः
इदं भागवतं नाम पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितं भक्तिज्ञानविरागाणां स्थापनाय प्रकाशितं वेदान्तवेदसुस्नाते गीताया अपि कर्तरि परितापवती व्यासे मुह्यत्यज्ञानसागरे तदा त्वया पुरा प्रोक्तं चतुश्लोकसमन्वितं तदीयश्रवणात् सद्यः निर्बाधो बादरायणः.
Very interesting. Huh? 3 verses. Something very interesting is happening over here. So, idam Bhagavatam nama. This scripture by name Bhagavata. This Purana by name Bhagavat Purana. Brahma Samhitam. It is equal to the Vedas and Upanishads. Okay. Brahmatmyana it is having in this. But Bhakti Jnana Viraganam Sthapanaya. To establish Bhakti, Jnana and Viraga, this was published, Prakashitam. This was given. So, this Bhagavad Puran, though it is at par with Vedanta, it was given to establish Bhakti, Jnana and Vairagya. First line. Second one. Veda Susnate. Very much soaked and knowing completely Veda and Vedanta. And Gita Yapi Kartari. He has done Gita also. Paritapavati Vyase means in spite of knowing Vedanta completely, having done Gita completely, Paritapavati Vyase. Vyasa was in some agony. Muhyati Ajnana Sagare. It released him from that Ajnana Sagara, from that ignorance. By what? That time when he was in this confusion, Tada, Tvaya, you, by you. Tritiya again, of Yushmat Shabda. By you, Pura, earlier, Proktam, you had told. Chatushloka Samanvitam. The Chatushloki Bhagavatam was given by Naradji to Vyasa. Tadiya Shravanat. By listening to that, Sadhyaha, immediately, Nirbadhaha, without any obstructions, Badarayana, Vyasji was. So, having made Gita, having soaked Vedanta Vidya, when Vyasji was in one particular paritapa, that time, Tvaya Pura Prokta, Naradji who had told him in some time, some 4 verses he had told, Chatushloki Bhagwat, he has said, Sadhyaha Nirbadha, who Madharayana has happened. So this is the point. Idam Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Bhakti Jnana Viraganam Sthapanaya Prakashitam Vedanta Veda Susnate Gita Yapi Kartari Paritapavati Vyase Muhyatya Jnana Sagare Tada Tvaya Pura Proktam Chatushlokasamanvitam Tadiya Shravanat Sadyah Nirbadho Badarayanaha. Yes, Anika, come. Lakshmiji. Tatra te vismayah kena.
तत्र ते विस्मयः केन
Okay. Tatra te vismayah kena. Yataf prashnakaro bhavan.
यतः प्रश्नकरो भवान्
Awesome. Shrimad Bhagavatam Shravyam.
श्रीमद्भागवतं श्राव्यम्
Repeat. Shrimad Bhagavatam Shravyam. Awesome. Shoka Dukha Vinashanam.
शोकदुःखविनाशनम्
Tatra te vismayah kena yatah prashnakaro bhavan.
तत्र ते विस्मयः केन यतः प्रश्नकरो भवान्
Okay. Tatra te vismayah kena yatah prashnakaro bhavan. Shrimad Bhagavatam Shravyam Shoka Dukha Vinashanam.
श्रीमद्भागवतं श्राव्यम् शोकदुःखविनाशनम्
Shok. Awesome, my dear. You're reading so good. And it's Devanagari over there?
Yes.
Wow. Excellent. Let's go for the full verse.
तत्र ते विस्मयः केन यतः प्रश्नकरो भवान् श्रीमद्भागवतं श्राव्यम् शोकदुःखविनाशनम्
Tatra te Awesome. Bless you. Fantastic verse you have read. So now, Kumar, tell Naradji, you have only told, right, to Vyasji, Tatra te vismayankena. Why are you having that wonder? Yataha, because of which you are prashnakaraha bhavan, you are asking such question. Why it should be a wonder and why you should ask such a question? Shrimad Bhagavatam Shravyam. One must listen to Shrimad Bhagavata because Shoka Dukkha Vinashanam. It takes away all the Shoka and Dukkha, all the sorrows, anxieties. It takes away. Vyasji's it has taken away by you narrating it to him. So it should not be a surprise to you. So your question only is not holding validity. Tatra te vismayah kena. What is a wonder in that? Why? Tatra vismayam kena. What is a wonder in that? Tatra te vismayah kena. Yataf prashna. Why the prashna kara bhavan? Why are you asking? Yataf prashna karo bhavan. Shrimad Bhagavatam Shravyam Shoka Dukkha Vinashanam. Okay, now we have Sri Hari ji, Nikhila ji. Narada Uvacha.
Narada Uvacha.
Narada Uvacha.
Yad darshanam cha vinihantya shubhani sadhyaha.
Yad darshanam cha vinihantya shubhani sadhyaha.
I don't know if I can get the tune, Varshaji. I'll try.
Doesn't matter. Like Vasamsi jinani yatha vihaya.
Yad darshanam cha vinihantya shubhani sadhyaha.
Shreyastanoti bhava dukkhavati. Aha. Shreyastanoti bhava dukkadavarditanam.
Shreyastanoti bhava dukkhavardhina.
Dukkadavarditanam.
Shreyastanoti bhava dukkadavarditanam.
Dukkha kha mahaprana.
Shreyastanoti bhava dukkadavardinatam.
Davardinatanam.
Davardinam.
Davarditanam.
No, sorry. Shreyastanoti bhava dukkadavardhitanam.
Shreyastanoti bhavadukkadavartitanam.
Nishesha shesha mukha gita kathaika panaha.
Nishesha shesha mukha gita kathaika panaha.
Nishesha shesha mukha gita kathaika panaha.
Prema prakasha krutaye sharanam gatosmi.
Prema prakasha kritaye sharanam gatosmi.
Prema prakasha kritaye sharanam gatosmi.
Narada Uvacha. Yad darshanam cha vinihantya shubhani sadhyaha. Shreyastanoti bhava dukkadavarditanam.
Narada Uvacha. Yad darshanam cha vinihantya shubhani sadhyaha. Shreyastanoti bhava dukkhavada. Shreyastanoti bhava dukkadavarditanam.
Narada Uvacha. Yad darshanam cha vinihantya shubhani sadhyaha. Shreyastanoti bhava dukkadavartitanam.
Nishesha shesha mukha gita kathaika panaha. Prema prakasha kritaye sharanam gatosmi.
Nishesha shesha mukha gita kathaika panaha. Prema prakasha kritaye sharanam gatosmi.
Nishesha shesha mukha gita kathaika panaha. Prema prakasha kritaye sharanam gatosmi.
I'll say that so that you get the tune. I'll say the full one. Narada uvacha yaddarshanam cha vinihantya shubhani sadhyah shreyasvanoti bhavadukkadavarditanam nishesha shesha mukha gita kathaikapanaha prema prakasha kritaye sharanam gatosmi.
Narada uvacha यद्दर्शनं च विनिहन्त्य शुभानि सद्यः श्रेयस्तनोति भवदुःखवदार्दितानाम् निःशेषशेषमुखगीतकथैकपानाः प्रेम प्रकाशकृतये शरणं गतोऽस्मि.
Narada uvacha yaddarshanam cha vinihantya shubhani sadyah shreyastanoti bhavadukkha vadartitanam nishesha shesha mukha gita kathaikapanaha prema prakasha kritaye sharanam gatosmi. Sorry,
Good.
we tried.
Yes, good. Very good. Good. Yad darshanam cha vinihanti ashubhani sadhyaha. Vinihanti ashubhani. Ashubha, not good, evil. Vinihanti, removes. Sadhyaha, immediately. Yad darshanam, by the sight of. Means by your sight, all the evils are vanished by the sight of Sanat Kumaras. Shreyaha tanoti bhavadukha davarditana. How we have heard the word davanala. So here davardita. The davardita is the fire of worldly fire of sorrows. And in that you are nicely getting roasted and tossed up and down on the worldly sorrows. And that bhavadukha, that bhavasagara we say, no? So like that, in the bhavadukha, in that sorrow of the fire of this world, like how we are roasted, that you are protecting. And you are the one who is nishesha shesha mukha gita katha ekapan. Shesha is having how many mouths? 1,000 Sheshana. So with those mouths, when he's chanting Bhagavatam, you are enjoying that rasa. Prema prakasha kritaye, let your loving light fall on me. Saranam gatosmi, I am at your refuge. So Naradji is offering him namaskara. He's saying, "O great saints, I am Sharanam to you. Let your Krupa Kataksha be on me. You are the one who is enjoying the Bhagavata. By your sight, all the pain and sorrows are going immediately. So you please bless me," Naradji is saying to Kumaras. Naradu vacha yaddarshanam cha vinihantya shubhani sadhyaha shreyaspanoti bhavadukkadavarditanam nishesha shesha mukha gita kathaikapanaha prema prakasha kritaye sharanam gatosmi. Vaniji, Pushpaji. Was there one more hand over there? I don't know. Okay, anyways. Bhagyodayena bahujanma samarjitena.
Bhagyodayena bahujanma samarjitena.
Bhagyodayena bahujanma samarjitena.
Satsangamancha labhate purusho yada vai.
सत्संगमं च लभते पुरुषो यदा वै
सत्संगमं च लभते पुरुषो यदा वै
अज्ञान हेतु कृत मोह मदान्धकार नाशं विधाय हि तदोदयते विवेकः. That nasham is ajnana nasha. So ajnana hetu krit moha madandhakara nasham. So we cannot break ajnana hetu krita moha madandhakara nasham. We cannot break padalai. So the tune we can keep the same, but we don't stop. अज्ञान हेतु कृत मोह मदान्धकार नाशं विधाय हि तदोदयते विवेकः.
अज्ञानहेतुकृतमोहमदान्धकारनाशं विधाय हि तदोदयते विवेकः.
Excellent, perfect.
अज्ञानहेतुकृतमोहमदान्धकारनाशं विधाय हि तदोदयते विवेकः
भाग्योदयेन बहुजन्म समर्जितेन सत्संगमं च लभते पुरुषो यदा वै.
I forgot the tune.
भाग्योदयेन
बहुजन्म समर्जितेन सत्संगमं च लभते पुरुषो यदा वै
भाग्योदयेन बहुजन्म समर्जितेन सत्संगमं च लभते पुरुषो यदा वै
अज्ञान हेतु कृत मोह मदान्धकार नाशं विधाय हि तदोदयते विवेकः.
अज्ञानहेतुकृतमोहमदान्धकारनाशं विधाय हि तदोदयते विवेकः.
अज्ञानहेतुकृतमोहमदान्धकारनाशं विधाय हि तदोदयते विवेकः
भाग्योदयेन बहुजन्म समर्जितेन सत्संगमं च लभते पुरुषो यदा वै अज्ञानहेतुकृतमोहमदान्धकारनाशं विधाय हि तदोदयते विवेकः
भाग्योदयेन बहुजन्म समर्जितेन सत्संगमं च लभते पुरुषो यदा वै अज्ञानहेतुकृतमोहमदान्धकार नाशं विधाय हि तदोदयते विवेकः.
Last sentence. Om Tat Sat iti Shri Padma Purane.
Om Tat Sat iti Shri Padma Purane.
Om Tat Sat iti Shri Padma Purane.
Uttarakhande.
Uttarakhande.
Shrimad Bhagavata Mahatmye.
Shrimad Bhagavata Mahatmye.
Shrimad Bhagavata Mahatmye.
Kumara Narada Samvado Nama Dvitiyodhyayaha.
Kumara Narada Samvado Nama Dvitiyodhyayaha.
Kumara Narada Samvado Nama Dvitiyodhyayaha.
Sada Sarvatra Govinda Nama Sankirtanam Govinda Govinda. Say the whole line. Om Tat Sat.
Om Tat Sat iti Shri Padma पद्मपुराणे उत्तरखण्डे श्रीमद्भागवतमाहात्म्ये कुमारनारदसंवादो नाम द्वितीयोऽध्यायः।
ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीपद्मपुराणे उत्तरखण्डे श्रीमद्भागवतमाहात्म्ये कुमारनारदसंवादो नाम द्वितीयोऽध्यायः।
Good. So Bhagyodayena Bahujanma Samarjitena Satsangam Labhate Purushaha. Bahujanma. So many janmas, some punya, then this Bhagya Uday, the rise of the fortune happens to get what? Satsanga for a person. So if we are getting any presence of a saint in our life, any sannyasi, any saint, that is not by fluke or a chance. It is before this birth we have done so much. God alone knows, Bahujanma, many multiple lives we have struggled and we have done some punya. And that phala is fructifying now, and the rise of a good fortune, Bhagya Udaya, is happened, and we get Satsanga. Then what happens because of this Satsanga? Because of the Satsangaha, tada udayate vivekaha. Because if we are only in the presence of a saint, without a guru, where the viveka will come? Tada udayate vivekaha. The discriminating power will come that time. Then what will happen? Vidhaya. So with that in the guru, because of ajnana hetukrita, because of the ignorance, whatever moha, delusion, mother, andhakaranashaha, our arrogance, our darkness, our ego, so many things are there. No, I, me, minus. Everything is comfort for me, right? What happens to others, we hardly care. We are just so family centered. My house, my this, my body. That vision of oneness is not there, right? And today is the day of Bhagwan Jayanti. He's teaching Advaita. There is no other. Advaita. There is no second. Dvitiya is only not. There is no second. He's teaching oneness. And the world needs this lesson actually. Because we are not having oneness, the problem is arising. And what a day to complete this chapter. It's offering to Bhagwan only. Because of his grace only we are able to sit, we are able to talk about him, we are able to try to do some little bit on the verses of Bhagwat, which Kumaras have just vouched now that that's the only way. There is no other way that we can invoke bhakti, jnana or vairagya in our heart. This is the only method. We've got now the key in our hand, and with Bhagwan's Krupa, I think we should just revel in this. Bhagyodayena bahujanma samarjitena satsangam cha labhate purusho yada vai ajnana hetu krita moha madandhakara nasham vidhaya hi tadodayate vivekaha. Om tatsat iti Shrimad Padma Om tatsat iti Shri Padma Purane Uttarakhande Shrimad Bhagavata Mahatmye Kumara Narada Samvado Nama Dvitiyo Bhyayaha. Haraye Namaha, Haraye Namaha, Haraye Namaha. Sada Sarvatra Govinda Nama Sankirtanam. Govinda Govinda Narayana Akhila Guru Bhagavan Namaste. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. So awesome. So I'll post today's verses and I'll also post the whole chapter. Please revise it. Keep chanting. It's quite a big chapter. Next week, we will have a session. It's only 13th. Next week, we will have a session. After that, 2 weeks, we will not have. Puja Swamiji is coming to Singapore. We have just now heard this verse that satsanga happens with luck. Please, whoever are in Singapore, stay in Swamiji's presence, attend some of his satsanga, whichever is your off day is going to be for 2 full weeks. Morning, evening, there are satsangs happening. Whichever is not your working day, even if for 1 day, come and sit in the presence of a saint because it comes with luck. We have just read that line. Rudram is happening in the morning. Prahlada Stuti is happening in the afternoon. For kids age group 17 to 32, there's a special weekend session program that is happening. And Parthiva Shiva Puja, Shivalinga Puja is going to happen on the first day and the last day. I'll be posting the posters and the details. So please soak when a Mahatma visits in your town. Very rare, na? And after COVID, this is going to be, like a big thing. Like today was a very big thing that the center opened today. We could go to Chinmay Mission. We could celebrate after 2+ years. So taking this thing to also tell on Sunday from 5 o'clock till 6:15 evening, again Chinmay Mission will be having special celebrations for Gurudevs. It's Gurudev's Jayanti on Sunday. So those who are in Singapore, please come and visit. Those who know where is the Civil Service Club, it's exactly opposite 67 Tessenson Road. Please Google, you will get Chinmay Seva Center there to come. 5 in the evening, 1 hour program, 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay, before I end, any questions, any doubts? I know it's late, but still let me do the formality of asking. Okay, so let's end the session. Keep your spine straight. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold it there. Om. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Hari Om, everyone. See you all next Friday.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Thank you.
Thank you, Varshaji.
Thank you.
Hari Om.
Thank you.
Hari Om. Thank you.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Thank you, Varshaji.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Lataji.
Hari Om, teacher.
Hari Om, my dear child. Hari Om, dear Lataji.
Thank you, Varshaji. Pranam.
Pranams. Thank you, Nirupamaji.